They call her Corvette, and she belongs to the highway in a carefree mood. Clean and sleek. What a car.
Hello, I'm Rat Salt, and thanks for joining us for another edition of Power TV. I'm standing here with BJ Kimbrough, and as you can see, we're standing right in front of our project car. It's a C6 Corvette. We've already got the Cook's long tube exhaust. We've got the forged line wheels. We've got a tuner on it, but all those accessories, we need one thing to slow it down. What are we going to be doing today, BJ?
All right, today we're installing the Baer Brakes Extreme Plus brake system on our road race car. I think what we're going to see is significantly reduced stopping over the stock brakes. Along the way, we're going to show you some other options offered by Baer for the C6 Corvette. But before we get to the installation, let's get some benchmark numbers on this stock brake system. What do you say, Rat? We go put this thing through its paces.
Let's do it.
So we started off by making 3 60 to 0 stops in our C6 with the stability control turned off. With only a moderate cool down between stops, the stock brakes averaged 110.6 feet. Since the stock brakes used 12.8-inch front and 12.1-inch diameter rear rotors, the Baer brakes are going to be a significant upgrade in both size and thickness. Of course, it's not only performance we're after, it's looks.
All right, we've got the stock brake system off, and we're ready to install the Baer Extreme Plus brake system. Right away, I've noticed quite a few differences. It's really going to be beneficial in decreasing our stopping time. As you can see with the stock rotor, it's a pretty decent sized, especially for stock, but with the Baer, you have much more mass. More mass means better stopping power. In the same way with the calipers, you'll notice several differences right away. The stock calipers, even though they're very good for a factory set of calipers, they're still not what we're looking for in high performance. They're 2-piston, and if you compare them side by side with the Baer brakes, you'll see that they're not quite as beefy. And what we're looking for is some serious clamping power. The 6-piston is going to offer equal pressure on both sides, not just one side, and provide that clamping power for the stopping that we're looking for.
We installed the Baer Extreme brake system in our garage using only common hand tools. Baer supplied a caliper bracket adapter, which we installed before slipping on the large 14-inch Baer vented rotor. Finally, the Baer 6S 6-piston calipers were bolted down and we were about ready to roll.
I'm just about finished installing the Baer Extreme Plus brake system. While I finish this last wheel, why don't you check out some of the other options available from Baer for the C6 Vet.
For those of you with stock Corvettes, Baer offers 2 OE replacement upgrades. Starting with the DeCelarpad Sport Touring Bracket Pad available for the front and rear, Baer says it's the highest friction ceramic compound pad currently on the market. It's designed to also work in conjunction with the Baer DeCelar rotor, which is an OE replacement drilled, slotted and plated brake rotor. It even comes with a 36,000-mile, 36-month warranty against cracking. A step up is the Errataspeed Plus, which is a 2-piece 12.75-inch centre hat for the front and an Errataspeed Plus 2 14-inch rotor. Another option for Corvette owners and many other vehicles is the new Baer Pro Plus 14 system, which uses the new, smaller Baer 6P caliper. The Baer 6P is a compact 6-piston caliper which uses the same C6 brake pad. It provides serious stopping power for the right price. Now let's get back to the shop. BJ has finished up the installation on the 2008 Corvette, and we just need to mount up our forged line wheels and Toyo 888 street tyres before we begin our break-in and seasoning process. The 2 steps in preparing the brake system is to season the rotors and then bed the pads, which helps burn off the machining oils and establish a wear pattern between the pad and the rotor. At the same time, it will relieve the internal stresses within the rotor. Baer recommended we started with 5 or 6 days of gentle driving without heavy use of the brakes. Then we performed a series of stops followed by freeway driving to allow the rotors and pads to cool. The process was easy, but it took about a week to perform before we were really ready to test our Baer Extreme Plus brakes.
All right, BJ's got our Baer brakes installed all the way around. They look great, they're seasoned. Now we're gonna hit the streets and put these babies to the test.
As soon as we got behind the wheel of the Baer-equipped Vet, the braking power and control was a major upgrade. Not only did the Corvette stop much more aggressively, but the pedal feel was superior to the stock brakes, even with repeated hot back-to-back stops. In our 60-0 testing, we knocked off over 13 feet, with the Corvette stopping in an average of only 97 feet. We put the Baer brakes to an extreme test, with our 15 hard stops repeatedly to see if we could produce brake fade. And we're happy to report there was hardly a detectable change in the pedal feel or stopping distances. And not only did the brakes work, but they gave our Corvette a completely different look. Gone with wimpy stock brakes, and in its place, these monster 14-inch Baer brakes that told everyone that our car not only had the horsepower to accelerate, but the braking power to stop in the blink of an eye.
Well, that concludes our testing here, and I gotta tell you, I was totally blown away. Not only was the pedal just a much better, smoother feel all the way through, it decreased our stopping distance by over 10%. The Baer Extreme Plus brake system is what you want if you want to really put some high performance on your car. I'm Rat Salt, and thanks for watching Power TV.